Hello, friends. Happy Empowered Wednesday. Today we are doing another live, and this is our brand new series called Mind Entrepreneur Talks, where we get to talk to our friends, our clients around what it means to bringing more work-life balance and harmony into your life and business. And we'll be sharing some amazing tips. And today I have a wonderful guest, and I'm just going to let her in. She should be jumping on very, very soon, and I'll introduce her as you will absolutely love her. Her name is Veronica Diaz. She's a co-founder from Vita Isola. Oh my goodness. Hello. So thank you so much for being here. And you know, it's like this. Us as business owners and entrepreneurs, it's really about honoring those commitments. And today has been one of those crazy days. And as you can see, I'm not in my office, but I'm absolutely committed to these Instagram lives and helping other entrepreneurs bring more balance. And sometimes it's that, it can be a funky balance, right? It's about doing the right things at the right time, but honoring those commitments and really checking it with this energy. So, Veronica, thank you so much for being here. You are absolutely wonderful. I'm so looking forward to learn from you and, share some ideas when it comes to mindfulness. And actually, instead of me introducing you, I would love for you to introduce yourself and tell us about your amazing company and your beautiful mission. So
Thank you
happy
so
to
much.
have you.
I'm super excited to be here. Thank you so much. Before I do that, I wanted to make a comment that is very important for other women entrepreneurs. What I love about what's happening right now is that life is not perfect.
No,
Nothing is going to be 100% aligned. And
no.
still, we have to make things work in the best possible way. So I love that you're just in your car. I just came back from a trip with my daughter yesterday. We were looking
Yes,
at universities and I'm super tired. Still, I showed up, you showed up, and
yes.
that's all it matters.
Mwah.
So I love it. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So I am Veronica Diaz. I am a mother, a wife, and an entrepreneur. I am part of a collective that we call Vita Isola, and Vita Isola means island life in Italian. That was created by one of the co-founders' daughter, who is part of our collective, which she was only 15 years old when she helped us create the brand, which is remarkable. And we are four women entrepreneurs
Mm.
who love to empower other women in all roles of the accessory world, designers, artisans, consumers alike, working with other women and uplifting and showcasing other people's and women's businesses are very important to us, from the designers to the artisans who make the products to the people who buy the products
Mm-hmm.
that are not all women, but the majority of them are women. So that's who we are. And we are here just to show the world what we can do together when we work toward the same goals.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I know you have such a beautiful mission because it's also not only empowering the women, but supporting, right? Supporting through leveraging their skills and talents, because even your beautiful jewelry, and I actually am wearing my gorgeous ring
Yeah, you
today.
got it. I love
I
it.
got it, but I'm holding the phone because I don't have the stand in my car, right? It's like doing things imperfectly and still showing up and supporting other women. So please tell us about, before we go to actual, the tips, what you have to share around how do you bring that more of the empowering balance and harmony to your business, but a little bit about those women that actually do make some of your products.
So
So tell us some stories. Yeah.
very quick. So we are a collective of four. We're four women entrepreneurs, and we love to create, design. We have each of us have a different role in the company, right? Like I
Right.
am not the designer, so
Yes.
Maria de la Jordana is the designer, and she's incredible. Well, we do everything. Like, when you have a small business, you have to do everything. But Adela, her passion, her zone of genius is designing. So for
Mm.
example, she is the one, who responsible to design beautiful, creations like this. This is
Beautiful.
our, one of our best seller, which is designed by us, but crafted in Spain, for example, in northern
Yes.
Spain. So what's
Yes.
happened is that we are very intentional with what we do. The person who designed, who created or crafted this is an artisan from northern Spain whose
Yes.
parents started the business in the 1960s, and she is second generation in the business, and
Mm.
she's now the person leading the company. And she, one of the most important aspects for us in terms of the business and when we work with other manufacturing companies is who work with them, how do they pay them, how do they treat their people.
Right.
So she is a small business woman artisan who work with other women. And what is interesting is that we know for a fact that she pays a living wage to those women. So that's why nothing that you will see in
Amazing.
my store is going to be very cheap. It's going to be expensive, and that is
Yes.
intentional. We don't, it is cheaper for us to make it somewhere else. We try to make sure that everything that we design, that we create, and the people that we work with holds the values that we hold to. So this is from Spain. It's a beautiful creation. We have some other creations too. Like for example, this is like different styles, different creations. What is important to know is that the quality is remarkable.
Yeah.
Like it is not until you have it in your hands and you feel
Yeah.
the leather,
Yeah.
the details, everything. It has been designed by us, very peculiar, in a very peculiar way, trying to solve little problems that we want to
Yeah.
solve when we're carrying something that is more like, than a bag. But at the same time, along the way, we're empowering the people who are part of this process. And that to us
Right.
is more important than anything else.
Exactly, exactly. Is the process that you're supporting, and then you're helping them through like their real wages, right? Which is absolutely so important nowadays, because I find a lot of times people are so focused on the fast, it's called what? Fast
Fast
fashion,
fashion.
right?
Hmm.
And things just being disposable versus
Yes.
it's like the olden days. There's the
Correct.
story. Someone actually made it, put their heart to it, put their passion through their creativity. Like I'm absolutely obsessed with my beautiful ring, and just knowing that there is that, it still represents my brand. And right, we're
The
going to talk
color.
about the
The,
the
uh-huh.
the program, the colors, how that makes you feel, and is that an extension of you, and at the same time is there a story attached to it that you're proud of, that aligns with your vision and your mission and your purpose. So that's what I absolutely love in what you do and your products and like the community. And I think one of your, and I don't know if, so we're not going to say the movie, but I know one of your products, I think, will be featured in an upcoming movie or
So
something.
we have 11 products that were chosen by Amy Schumer's team. And she's going to be, yes, I think she's now,
Amazing.
we're so excited. We worked so hard for this. So we have this late Amy Schumer, who basically, her production company selected 11 of our products.
Yeah.
And obviously they're going to be showcased somehow in her movie. It's the
Yes.
movie is called, it's going to be a Netflix movie that they're filming right now, and it's called Kind of Pregnant. But something that is very important to say about that is that didn't happen because of me, because I had the connections. I had other women
Yeah.
uh, who helped me
Yeah.
to get to Amy Schumer's movie, which she will be directing and starring. So that is another thing that I
Oh,
love,
I
right?
didn't
It's
know
that whole,
that. Yes.
yeah. So she's gonna be directing, she's gonna be starring the movie. But Amy Barco from the Shutterbox, she's the one who helped me get that connection. And I met Amy through
Amazing.
the
Yeah.
collective that you and I met with, and
Yes.
the connection that we have, which is
Yeah.
the Pitch Club
Yeah.
from Rebecca Cafiero. So you can see how
It's all
what I'm
connected.
all the connections, everything that we are accomplishing has not been by us alone.
Yes.
It has been, a collective of help from other women entrepreneurs who truly care and share our value of helping and uplifting other women entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
And that is really important to
Yeah.
mention.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that collective spirit, right? And having that similar vision that, we are stronger together
I,
and we can achieve beautiful dreams and have beautiful, empowering businesses, but when we can lean on each other and also help one another. So, guiding through that topic of feeling empowered and supportive, what are some of the things that you do? Because I know you are crazy busy entrepreneur and a mom of, girls going to university, and you were crazy busy in the last week or so, couple weeks. So how do you bring more balance and harmony to your life and business?
well, I would say that I'm learning. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
very hard. It's very hard to maintain a
Yeah,
balance in a world where everything happens too
yeah,
fast and everything constantly changing, and the
yeah,
only constant in life is change.
yeah,
So that is really, really difficult for me. One of the best way that I usually try to bring balance is, through different methods. Like sometimes I try to, in my own little way, and just to meditate, for example, or listen to
yeah,
music. I tend to listen to binaural beats. I
yeah.
feel it really helped me to feel in a frequency that when I'm too stressed out, or I'm too concerned, or like right now there's so many things happening in my life that where we have to make
Mm,
decisions. That type of music really helped my brain to be in a state of a little bit of more calmness. The other day, you reminded me of the 6 phases of
yes,
meditation,
yes. Yeah, you came
which
to
I
the
did it through
workshop.
Mind Valley, and you're certified.
Yeah,
I thought that was very powerful. I love to pray.
thank you. Yes,
I love to pray,
same.
but I have to say that to me, the number one way of feeling imbalanced too, you might be surprised, is through being part of other collective of women. I am very
Okay.
lucky that in this
Yeah,
business I have my sister who does all of the back end. I have my best friend who is the designer, her daughter who designs, and it's the person responsible for most of our social media and
yeah,
communication, and then me who do all the business and everything else in between. But the four of us, I like to say that we all play a different instrument alone, and we play okay. But when we play together,
yeah,
we become a beautiful symphony, and that balance is very important. I think being a part of a collective of a group of women where they share your values, where you can
yeah,
actually talk about not only business, but this is what's happening in my life. Like business is
yeah,
part of your life, it's not your life. So everything else is happening at the same time. Having an opportunity to decompress, to talk, to see, what is really important. If things are going well, perfect, but business doesn't go perfect all the
no,
time. So when things are
no,
not going well, how do we maneuver? How do we pivot? What do we do? To what work? What are we going to be giving or devoting our energy, and
yes,
how are we going to be resetting? And I have found that as an individual, I do that through meditation, through praying, through different opportunities, like your class last week about the six methods
yeah,
meditation, um, but also being part of a group, allowing yourself to be with other women who share your values, in which you can constantly be talking about the different difficulties and the ways the things
yeah,
they're going through. How do they overcome, overcome all of those barriers? Like, I think to me that is key, is me as an individual doing things on my own, but also being with other people who share my values and being with them all the time,
yeah. No, thank
for
you for
support.
sharing. Yeah, and that's beautiful. And actually, when you said about how we're all, maybe we play an instrument or we have a certain role, but together we create beautiful symphony, and we're like orchestra. I actually got chills, and I'm highly connected with music. I actually play piano and guitar and flute. So these are my moments where I lean on when I need to de-stress. I find music really has like this magical feeling on me to bring that balance. and also I agree with you when we can lean on other women and even share ideas like, hey, what are you doing when these moments come, right? And I think this is why I decided to start these Instagram lives, because when we can share, something with other women that we can see ourselves in their lives, right? We both have kids, we both are running businesses, and we somehow make it happen, right? It could be alive in a car in a shady parking lot,
Yeah.
but hey, we get it done because we are committed to our commitments. And for also that reason, I don't know if you know, but I actually started a while ago like a private Facebook group for women. It's called She Source Collective, and all
Wow.
women, whether they're professional women from, it's a global community, women, whether they're business professionals or entrepreneurs, or, maybe having hard time in their career, they can pop in, and that's where we support each other. I share some resources. So the other day, I actually dropped what I found for me. Sometimes those mornings when they come and they are not motivated. This morning was actually one of those mornings. I'm blaming it on the solar eclipse. I think there is something going on with some energies that we had here in Canada. But I dropped like the printable, it's free to access. It's like printable affirmation cards
Oh, I love
for
it.
business professionals. Yeah, so you can go in there and just click, download them, and then print them out, cut them out. You can put them in your car, in your office, but it's not reminders, because sometimes we do get stuck. And sometimes, right, maybe our friends or a community or a collective of women are not available for that second. So it's leaning onto those kind of tools, because I call them tools, whatever that is. So whether it's music, whether it's the affirmation card, whether it's, listening to some podcast, or reading even a chapter in a book. So just finding a tool. And sometimes it takes a while to experiment to see what can really work to bring that balance, and knowing that, you know what, sometimes, yeah, you may have that off day like I did this morning, and it's okay, right? It's okay. Grab a tool that makes you feel just a little bit better and keep going, because tomorrow is a new day.
Correct.
Yeah. So any final advice for business entrepreneurs, professionals, that you might have today?
Something that I struggle with, and this is what I love about this thought, because I think people tend to have this idea that, oh, they have this perfect life and everything is
Yeah,
perfect, and no, nothing is perfect,
yeah,
and we have ups and downs like any other person.
yeah,
Um, but something that really, there are two things that I really struggle with a lot. Like, I love everything perfect. Like, perfection for me is something that is very important, and I'm learning the hard way
yeah,
along the way
yeah.
how every single day I try to strive for progress, not perfection.
Yes,
It will never be perfect,
beautiful.
never be perfect. But
Yeah.
if I continue and thrive for that progress, I will get ahead. I will get not only ahead but really far. I think the other thing that is extremely important for me, and we talk about this with my daughters in particular, and we are very intentional with this, is that nothing in life stands on its own. It is
Mhm.
through discipline, dedication, and
Yes,
consistency that
yes,
you make things happen and you shine. So I think for other women out there that are trying, that are facing barriers, and perhaps they're trying to either providing a service or a product, or they're just trying to develop like a community and it's not happening, just to know that that is normal and it's part of the process, and it's through that consistency, that discipline, that tenacity that you have to have in
yes,
business, that you will be able to, along the way and at some point, make it how they say it. It's a journey, right? it's
yes,
not it's not a destination, it's a journey. It has ups and downs, but I think we need to be consistent, we need to be disciplined,
yeah,
and we have to, along the way, we need to help one another. I feel there is space for everyone. Even if we do the same thing, there is a space for everyone in this
yeah,
role. We should be helping one another
yeah,
in this journey.
yeah. It's through collaboration and not and contribution and not
Correct.
competition. that we're going to go further. And thank you for sharing around the progress, because I think, yeah, sometimes the days like, are not perfect. When we know tomorrow is the next day, as long as I'm just that 1% better, right? 1% step, just moving forward, even the hardest of times, this is where progress happens, and those huge victories at the end. I saw this graph somewhere that, I think when I was starting a business, I think I was a little naive. I thought everything is kind of that straight line, right? You just keep progressing, when it's kind of like this, messy and up and down and circle around, and you go backwards and then you go forward. So just knowing that, and I think sharing these stories whenever someone is having a hard day, it's like, oh, you mean I'm not alone? This is right. The same thing happens to others. So thank you for that. And I know I said the last thing, but one last thing, because some of you guys know I'm starting a new program with 3 other amazing experts. So information is coming really soon, I promise. I'm hoping the enrollment starts tomorrow, if not tomorrow, by end of this week, the latest. And I know you have a special gift for everybody who joins the program.
Yes. So anyone who joins your program, I don't know if you can say the name, but it's Amplify You,
Yep.
right? That's the name of the program. So we created a coupon code that is called Amplify 20. So anyone in this call, or anyone who goes to your or participate in your program, can go to our store, vitaisola.com. It's vitaisola.com. And they can actually, whatever they buy, they can use the coupon code Amplify20, and they will get $20 off in anything they buy. It
Beautiful.
doesn't have any minimum purchase or anything. $20 for anyone who buys anything through that coupon code, thanks to your program. So I'm very excited. So where can I get? How can I sign up? Are you going to be posting that on Instagram?
Yes.
Or
Great. Yes, great question. It will be on Instagram. I'll have a link to the program in the bio, and also if someone is on my email list, they'll find out. So if someone is not, I invite you to DM me. I'll put you on the list, so you'll be the first one to know. And yeah, I can't wait to join or have others join the program. And thank you so much for being so generous and providing this beautiful gift, because I find when we can have that one piece or few pieces that can help elevate and amplify our brand, and that help create that beautiful story, at the same time supporting other amazing business that it's led by women with beautiful vision and purpose, we honestly, all of us, can create magic. So thank you so much for being part of it.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your chats and coffee hours on Wednesdays. I love it.
Yes, thank you so much, and have a wonderful empowered Wednesday. Do something for yourself today, and thank you all for joining us today. Again, it was maybe not perfect, but it was imperfectly perfect, from a shady parking lot somewhere where I am off the highway. Because right, we make things happen.
That is the reality of a businesswoman. So I love it. This is life.
This is life. Again, thank you so very much for coming. And thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Bye.
Bye. You too. Bye.